Welcome back, beer tubers. Ryan here, back with another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me. It's been a while since I've done a beer from San Diego's Coronado Brewing Company, but we're going to take a look at their Islander IPA in their new, nice, fancy, label package on their bottle. Got the mermaid on the cap and on the bottle, and yeah, if you see old labels of Coronado beer, it's probably too old at this point. So let's get this open and poured. It's a 7% IPA. On the back they mentioned they are using Cascade, Chinook, and Columbus hops. So pours out nice, clear, just kind of darker golden color. A little bit of chill haze, decent carbonation coming up. About a half finger of. It's pretty bright white. A lot of small bubbles in there. I don't think this is bottle conditions. Oh, let's get the aroma on this. Oh yeah, that smells nice. Very, very fruity aroma. You're getting those tropical notes. That mango comes through. There's apricot. Some sweeter kind of orange, mandarin orange notes. There's a little bit of like a bitter grapefruit peel. No real malt coming through, but it's a little bit of a floral note on there as well. It doesn't smell very bitter, but it's got a ton of just really kind of fresh tropical fruit, orange apricot notes. So it smells good. Let's dig in. Cheers. Yeah, that's nice stuff. Follows the nose pretty well. You're not getting that typical San Diego absolute blast of bitterness up front, but let me have another sip just to see, because lately I've been doing these reviews, like first sip I won't get a ton of bitterness, but it'll kind of build up as I drink it. Yeah, there's a nice bitterness up front, nothing overwhelming. That's kind of what hits first. It's got some of that bitter grapefruit character. It's a more rounder bitterness than some of the other beers, which tend to be a little more attacking of the palate. So you kind of get this bitter, slightly piney bitterness up front. Probably using, I don't know if they're using a combination of all the hops throughout the process, but it kind of feels like they have it has a nice kind of Chinook Columbus character to the bitterness. Then midway through, you're getting those flavor hops big time. That I think I get a lot of apricot on this, with a touch of mango, a touch of sweet orange. Yeah, it's a sweet hop character in the middle, really nice. The bitterness tends to kind of go through the middle of the palate as well as it kind of fades away, and it has a little bit of a lingering hop character on there. I'm getting a little of that sort of piney grapefruit peel character left on the tongue, but it finishes nice and dry at the end. A little bit of malt sweetness at the end to kind of help balance it out a touch, but it's certainly a hop forward IPA. With the malt character, you get a bit of honey character with a little bit of a breadiness, kind of adds a little sweetness towards the end. I think that the kind of the honey note I'm getting works really well with the kind of the sweeter hop notes. So this is a really well brewed IPA. I mean, if you get this on draft, check it out. If you can find really fresh bottles of it, it's definitely worth getting. It's 7%. It's a nice light bodied beer. It's not completely palate wrecking, but it's still very hop forward. Still a San Diego style IPA. And because that bitterness isn't so overwhelming, it's a beer you can session pretty well. It's got some great hop flavor to the beer, which is really nice. So as far as grading on this one, I'm going to go A-. I think it's a pretty damn good IPA. It's better than a lot of other IPAs that you've probably heard of that are out there, and this one kind of flies under the radar. I think it's really good stuff. It's one that I don't always automatically check out, but now I sit down and review it just to reminder how much I actually really enjoy this beer and how well made it is. So it's going to wrap it up for Coronado's Islander. Until next time, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.